Fairy bread is sliced white bread spread with butter or margarine and covered with hundreds and thousands, often served at children's parties in Australia and New Zealand. The origin of the term is not known, but it may come from the poem Fairy Bread in Robert Louis Stevenson's A Child's Garden of Verses, published in 1885. In the early 20th century, fairy bread was a kind of tea cake, a bread baked without yeast, but including eggs and baking powder. In the 1920s, the name fairy bread was more commonly applied to very thin slices of bread, slowly crisped in the oven, and served with soups or savoury dishes. The first Australian mention of hundreds and thousands being eaten on bread and butter can be found in an advertisement from the Plaistow Confectionery Company of Perth in 1921. Plaistow referred to them as nonpareils, a generic name for small beads of sugar used to decorate desserts. In America, similar products are called sprinkles or jimmies. Although people had been putting hundreds and thousands on bread and butter for some time, the first known reference to the dish as fairy bread was in the Hobart Mercury in April of 1929. They were referring to a party for child inmates of the consumptive sanatorium, and the article proclaims that the children will start their party with fairy bread and butter and hundreds and thousands. It's possible, however, that the term fairy bread referred only to the bread itself, to which butter and colourful toppings would be added later. By 1935, fairy bread's current meaning had been established when the Sydney Morning Herald recommended it as a festive treat for young children on Christmas Day. The Dutch have a similar food called hagelslag. These are generally chocolate sprinkles eaten on top of bread and butter.